action.
We live.
Oh, this your boy Rims. You know, podcast, lock in, living out. I'm living out right now, trying to better myself in life. I'm locked up 21 years, 3 months, trying to do something better for the youth or whoever. Been raised on the projects as a young kid, church going. I ain't never been a wild person though. But shit, growing up, see a lot of things growing up. Seen so many things, shootouts, robberies. I put a whole different mindset on a person growing up as a little kid. And so from being that and doing all that right there, it does carry me on to how I get where I've been at, behind these walls. But before that, I was a young kid. Ain't nothing too spectacular. Just being a kid. Being around a lot of unnecessary stuff like that. Taking heed to certain things. I go to church every Sunday. I remember going to church every Sunday. Granddaddy, grandmama, to come in this little white bus every Sunday and get us. Mom used to have us ready. We'd be ready to go on that bus. But growing up, being a teenager, that's when it started getting worse. Start doing me. Leave out the house at an early age, about 15, 16 years old. Live out the house. Trying to live my own life, do my own thing. Hang with the crowd. Get a little older. I mean, I was working, doing things. Stay out of trouble, but seemed like trouble always there for me. But during them times, I've been out in the street wilding. Not wilding like that, but I've been out in them streets though, doing me. Ain't I give a fuck about nothing. Ain't a kid about nobody or what they say. But see, life was hard growing up at some time. Sometimes we used to have food on the table. Sometimes things was more hard. You had to make a way. So sometimes I had to make a way to do me. Take care of my mom, my kids, my brother. Had my kids at a young age, 20 years old. So during that time, I used to work, be on the block, drinking up, doing me, selling my little rocks here and there, you know. But all that boiled down to me going to jail. See, if I think if I had a little more uplift, or more leadership, I probably would have been all right. I probably would have been the victim like I've been in now. But as times go on, I still been going downhill, still doing things I had no business doing, following up other people, doing things with people just to be in the crowd. It ain't all about being in the crowd, man, because once you get in the crowd, it be something different, because it's easy to get locked up. I mean, I know I'm locked up a couple of times, but it ain't even no heavy-duty thing, like, not my misdemeanors and stuff like that, but during this time right here, when I got locked up, I've been in the wrong place at the wrong time. And during this time, I was like, I'm between truth or death. Truth or death. But, you know, some people go to jail, they go tell, get this person's mess up, this, that, and the third. But me, that ain't in my heart. But see, I took that road. And when I took that road, I leave my kids. I leave my mama. She already been sick when I left. She already been sick when I was little too. I grew up taking care of my family, taking care of my little brothers and sisters by myself. I had to be there for them. When my parents can't be there for us. When they got to work or do what they do, I got to be the one because I've been the oldest. So I'm the oldest of three brothers, one sister, God bless her soul. My mama, God bless her soul too. I lost a lot of people when they went away though. But they're trying to, can't get back where I can get back, but all I can do is love life and move on for the future. But during this time, I was 20 years old in a situation that I knew I couldn't get out because I was left hanging. High and dry, stay in the county, went to jail for voluntary manslaughter, assault and battery, intent to kill. I had 25 years sentence. Went to the county. I sat there for a year. Don't know nothing, don't know nobody. Just been trying to survive in the county jail. I had no problems in the county jail though, but when I got in there, I was so on drugs and liquor, drinking beer and stuff like that. I've been a little nigga. 167. By the time I stayed in there for about a year or so, I've been getting away, keep my mind focused, staying away from people, because you be with the wrong crowd, you getting the wrong things. And the county jail just like, I don't know how it is now, but back then it was off the chain. You get robbed or stuff getting steal. I mean, it ain't never happened to me though, but I stayed in the county jail for like 13 months. 13 months once I get my time. I get locked up on my birthday. 2 days before my birthday, I get my time. I get locked up on I went to my court session on my birthday. Then, sitting there, then before, like 2 days before my birthday, I get my 25-year sentence. Then, like right after that, I get my sentence. I've been in the holding cell. They call that 3E. You be in the holding cell. Once you done get too much time, they put you back there behind closed doors, behind locked doors and stuff like that. And I had a little partner of mine who I got some time too. But I am in the same room at him at the time. But he requested that I be in the room with him, so because he just had to get a life sentence. And he been dealing with all type of problems and issues. So I said, I'll go in there and chill with them and talk to him, you know. I young dude. I ain't not but 22 years old. Young, sitting and talking to him about his time, his problems. But the whole time, at the end, it's going to be hurtful. So that following Monday, they come pick me up, carry me up the road. Went to Kirkland, getting through process and stuff with all of them. Once I get through process, I look around like, damn, boy, this place right there look funny. Crazy looking, man. But talk to my partner and tell him, like, man, we going to be all right. We just got to go back to court. We can go back to court, try to get this thing overturned, this, that, and the third. But knowing me, not me, but I been trying to tell him that, because, see, I couldn't go back to court. I had too many people on my case, too many witnesses, you know what I mean? Saying I did this, that, and the third, which they couldn't even describe me or say that I did this or have somebody, but they say they had somebody, so I plead guilty to my 25 years. At first, they came to me with like 45 years to life. So I tell them, y'all might as well go ahead and crank that junk up, because I ain't taking none of that. But I try to get it down the best way I can, but knowing that I had people against me, I couldn't really go out there and go to court or go to jury trial or whatever the case may be, because I'd have been done for. So if I go into jury trial, I know I would get more time than what I get then. But back to what I was saying about my little partner, we get to Kirtland, we talking, getting processed. As soon as I got processed, I'm about to go to a dorm, I heard first response. I'm like, what's going on? Then one of the officers come to me like, shit, you know, dude, you kin with? I'm like, yeah. He hang himself. I said, he hang himself. I said, no, man. So that really messed me up mentally, because I been young. I didn't know too much about the prison area. I ain't never been in prison. My first time ever been in jail. So I tell them, boy, I need to goddamn be somewhere by myself so I can get my mind together, because that really messed me up through the whole time, you know? So my mental button, man, suckers, I can see him hanging, but I didn't see him hanging. I just said somebody told me that. But that messed me up mentally, because I ain't never been in no predicament like that, or no suicide thing like that before in my life. So I've been trying to cope with that. But during time, I sat up there for about 2 weeks. I had me in a little room by myself for about 2 weeks or so. I come back down to the yard, sit in the yard for a little while. Know some people that I used to be on the street with. I ain't did too much, trying to deal with too much people. But I ain't stay in Kirkland too long, though. I stayed there about another 2 weeks. Then I left. I left and went to Libra. Left and went to Libra. When I got there, I was like, this is like a goddamn college campus, man. Where they got me at? When they tell me what dorm I was going on, it was a dorm called Ashley. And they said that's one of the wildest dorm in the yard. So I was like, dang, boy, they put me in goddamn isolation or something, huh? So when I got on the wing, it was half dark. All you do is smell smoke, ass, all type of shit in there. So I was like, I stand by the door and look at it, my surroundings, like, dang, where the hell they got me at? I said, but this ain't no prison right now. This is something other than prison. So first thing I did, I got on the phone, called my mama. I said, Mama, I don't know where these people got me at, but this shit, y'all look dangerous. But before all that, to get my time, I used to have people sending threat letters to my mama's house, saying if I go back to court or if I talk, they could do this, that, and the third. I mean, I look past that, but then they sent another letter. I was like, damn. I mean, what they got going on? So I start calling home, trying to figure out what's going on. Then they sent another letter, said they know my brother's school at, they know my daddy be at, and whatnot ever. Turn around, they sent another letter, said they go beat my daddy up. They did that. So, and they said they were gonna get me while I've been behind these walls at Libra. They say we're gonna get me. So, I done been there about 4 or 5 months already when all that transpired. So, I'm just sitting like, shit, I ain't gonna let them kill me. So, during that time, I used to walk around with 3 knives on me. Everywhere I go. I talk about everywhere I go, I had 3 knives on me, 3 shanks. Everywhere I go. Because I didn't know who's who or who trying to get me. And I didn't know for what. Because I took mine and pleaded that. So I don't want to have to go through all that. Because I know that got some people that talk. I ain't going to talk. I ain't been that type of man. But at the same time, though, you got people like that. But me personally, I ain't must had that in my heart to goddamn go tell on the next man. I just took that shit to the door. But during that process, I'm looking for whoever will come at me. I'm looking for whoever. Everybody a suspect now. So I'm just looking at everybody, looking at them funny. I just stay to myself. But during that time, ain't nobody pop up though. Ain't nobody came through. Ain't nobody say nothing to me. Ain't nobody must come at me. Because during that time, I done gained a lot of weight. I leave the county wing. I come in the county wing 167. I leave out the county wing 202. So when I get to Libra, I'd say about 5 months, I start working in the kitchen. I gain my weight up. Start weighing 250. 250. Solid. Working out. Playing ball. You know? But my first 2-3 years, I still been discombobulated. Ain't I know what was going on. Ain't know who's who. But I had some old school homeboys back there that put me on point, let me know what, don't do this. Don't get this from this person, because you don't owe this person. Don't do this with this person, because you don't know who this person is. But see, I'm from Charleston. And some of them people from upstate, they ain't like no people from Charleston. They ain't like, because we were arrogant. They said we going to take their girls. But I said, hey, I just been me. I been solo dolo. I mean, I had homeboys I had know up the street. Then I meet some young boys who I didn't know. And they look up to me sometimes. Well, some of them look up to me. But I used to be around them all the time because I used to be trying to stay out the way. Trying to stay out the way. I work, trying to keep working and goddamn pass my time. But during time, stuff start getting hard. Mama start getting real sick. So, and then the things that I've been in, or I've been going through, or the latest they've been saying, been putting the burn on her. So that right, they just been making her sicker even more. So I've been like, to myself, I've been like, dang, I putting pressure on her because I back here already. And it being real goddamn sentimental right now. So, and due time, like, cause I go into jail like 2005. I was locked up in 2004. Going to jail 2005. 2006, I lost my mama. Right before I lost my granddaddy and my grandmama and my godmama. Before I lost my mama. All in one year. So I had a lot on my mind. I had a lot of stress. I had a lot of anger. So doing that anger, I used to fight a lot too, but not like that. It's the only when, cause see, child molesters, I ain't used to like none of them. I used to do them wrong. Either you're gonna stay in y'all or you're gonna pay me. Child molesters, I ain't used to play with them. Cause see, back then, police used to have the rosters out. You go look them boy up. Go look them boy up and say, like, see what them boy in here for. Cause you know people come in here in jail, change their name up, say they this, that, and the third. Whole time they telling, or they done tell on somebody to get back here, get time cut, you know. But child molesters, I used to play with them. I used to play not one but with them. I used to goddamn storch them, beat them up. If they ain't want to pay, they have to check out. And that's for the kids. But see, I ain't used to play that. I mean, I ain't been no big bully badass dude or nothing like that, but I stand my ground, though. I get respect needed. But you not gonna do nothing to me, and I ain't gonna do nothing to you. But during this time right here, a couple of child molesters came in the dorm. They say they coming here because they got a drug charge or trafficking or whatever the kid, they got murder charge. But yeah, you know we got phones back there. So go look them up. See what they in here for. When you go look them up and show them like, yeah, this what you in here for. So you lying about what you in here for. So you know what I mean, right? So I used to wait on them boys in their room until they come back. Until they come back from the store or wherever the cafeteria or whatever, but then I'd be waiting on them in their room. And they'd be like, what you doing in here? I said, shit, I come and talk to you. Come and talk to you about you mess with these little churn. So, and like, you got some of them like, no, I ain't mess with no churn. I said, man, that's what your charges is. You mess with them churn, you finally keep with them churn, and you kill one of them. I had a couple of them like that, playing with them little churn, putting their fingers in them little churn, killing them, strangling them. Yeah, and that turn around, I do the same thing to them. Rob their ass, extort their ass, and let them know, like, shit, either you gonna pay, or I'm gonna let the wolves get you, or you can check out. Some of them check out, some of them pay, because they ain't want nobody else to goddamn get on their ass. But, I mean, I ain't been no bully badass dude, right? But shit, at the same time, I despise stuff like that. I mean, I done get in a couple of fights or whatever, people tailing on me, this, that, and third. I mean, I work in the kitchen. I stayed in the kitchen for like 5 years straight. Working in the kitchen, doing things. But my worst thing is, I was to adapt to the society already. I already been doing me and ain't give a fuck about nothing. I ain't keep about nothing. I be 85%. I ain't keep about nothing. They couldn't do nothing to me because I be 85. I can't charge nothing. Phone charge, knife charge, that's all I have. Phone charge, knife charge, you know. Life back there was hell, because shit, my first week when they get it in. First week at Libra, I saw 2 people get stabbed up real bad. I like, damn, boy, where these people got me at, boy. So once I get up in age and see the difference in between different people around me and different people I meet, that all I'm snakes in some type of way. But shit, you can't goddamn go off face value. You gotta go off. You can't go off face value or goddamn loyalty back there. Cause shit, they break that too. But shit, one person, they say they'll be with you, they ride with you. Next minute, you getting something, they ghost. You don't know where they at. I mean, I not been in a predicament like that. I not been in a predicament like that with some gangs. Get into it, one of them boys had another little partner with me. They all surround me. I looking for him, he gone. But I had one little white dude who I used to mess with hard, and he had my back. I mean, he had my back. He came through with 2 knives. I had me 2 knives. But he been a group of them boys, so we been gonna go for whatever we know. But all said and done, we ain't never got that far, cause we had homeboys coming and stop all that. Cause see, homeboys back there, when I first get there, homeboys used to stick together, used to be as one. All that fussing with each other, got down with each other, damn, that been a no-no. We ain't used to play that. But at the same time, though, you used to have homeboys used to beef with each other, but shit, you used to have beef, y'all gonna shoot that one, and that one could be over with. Then if y'all ain't wanna kill that shit, then the homeboys gonna jump in and goddamn kill that shit for y'all. But sometimes, it ain't never been like that. Be every man for yourself. Cause shit, if you wanna know what you know, or you wanna know how to fight, shit, you better know how to goddamn hold that blade. Cause your ass will get fucked up right there. I mean, bad. I see people die, kill, get stabbed up with no hesitation. Lock and socks, extension cards, get beat with extension cards, everything. So, I'm just trying to love life right now. I've been going for a long time. I ain't in no rush to do nothing. I just trying to speak about what I went through, how it all ends and done. Because, like my podcast said, we locked in. Right now, I'm loving out. I'm trying to love right now. I got a future ahead of me. My kids been young, and I got locked up, 2 years old. They growing now, 23 years old. I got grandbabies and all now. So, I ain't trying to catch up, but I was trying to be there. Trying to do the right thing for the youth. Trying to talk to them like jail ain't the place. I be seeing so much young dudes coming in with 30 years, 40 years, 16, 17 years old, 30, 40 years, life sentence, 2 life sentences. Some of them been going to jail just because their parents ain't want to do what they want to do. I'm on one little white dude, he killed his parents because they didn't want to let him play the game no more. So he killed them and burned the house down. And you have some other little kids, they be killing each other. But the only thing is, they ain't got no guidance. They ain't got no leadership. And then every time they come back there, everybody want to get in the gang. Everybody want to do this. They want to be a part of something. You don't got to be a part of something to be a man. Because if you a man, you could do what a man should do. But during that time, at my time, I stayed at Libra like 11 and a half years. And I had my drama at Libra. And I had my ups and downs at Libra. And I get tailed on twice. And a couple of them are homeboys. So everybody ain't your homeboy, everybody ain't your friend. But you gotta understand the life of being behind this wall, because behind the wall ain't where a young person want to be at. Or anybody besides the rapers and baby rapers and stuff like that. And serial killers, but see, hey, I don't judge nobody, but at the same time, though, there's a life behind it. You gotta make your own life behind it. See, if you don't make a life behind it, you will be a victim. Somebody gonna rob you. Then you had these old school people out there, and people, and all type of crazy stuff. Yeah, these little, some of them boys around there. We had motherfuckers chasing, doing this, that, and the third. But some of these brothers back there, they ain't got no family, they ain't got nothing to look for, so they go for whatever they know. They eat off fear or eat you, period. Because if they find out you're weak, they gonna take advantage of that. Half the time I have to prove myself. Ain't nothing weak about me, and I ain't scared. But at the same time, though, you gotta stand your ground in there. But if you don't, they gonna stand for you. Got different people in there, different race. When you got different people, different race from different places, you don't know who's who. You might be in the room with a man who has a natural life. Oh, life sentence. You got homeboys back there like they done 30, 40 years. So for this time being, just so I want to talk to y'all about this, let y'all know my life so far. But just locked in, living out. Premium Plus. We out here. And we gonna grow to the next level. See y'all later.
Good.